Good morning, beautiful people. Happy Monday, happy Random Act of Kindness Day. That's right. I need you to make sure you share a random act of kindness with someone, anyone, doesn't matter who it is. This is your Monday morning D Vibes check in. How are you doing? Have you taken that breath in and that breath out just to take a moment to relax your mind from all of the morning's stresses that come before we even begin our day in the world? Did you look up, smile, and tell God thank you for another blessed day? If you didn't, hey, guess what? It's a mighty good time to tell Him right now. So, good morning, my D Vibes family. As we look into this new week, as we walk into this new blessed week that we are entering into, I want to talk to you about something that's oftentimes overlooked, but incredibly powerful. And that is consistency. Consistency, being consistent and on the job, at home, at church, in ministries, in groups that you're in, being consistent. That's a part of growth as well. Being consistent, being on time. On time is not arriving at the time. You're late then. Being on time, being prompt, being consistent, you know, doing regular things that you're supposed to do consistently, showing up when you're supposed to, without someone constantly reminding you of what you know that you're supposed to do. Being consistent. Uh, that's one of my things I've always uh, been eager about doing. It's being consistent in everything I do, no matter whether it's on the job, at church, in ministry, in a group that I may be in. Being consistent. It makes people know that they can rely on you. Excuse me. And the question is, can God rely on you to be consistent as well when you're in doing things that you say you're doing for Him, that you say you're called to do? If you are, then that means you're consistent in doing what He has called you to do. So many people believe that success, comes from those big moments, those major things, those breakthroughs, or once in a lifetime opportunities. While those things can certainly help, but the truth is that most success is built through small, consistent actions repeated over and over again. So think about it. A single workout, doesn't make you healthy, right? A single lesson doesn't make you educated. A single act of kindness doesn't define your character, right? It's the daily decisions that we make, the repeated efforts that we go through, and the commitment to keep showing up that create those lasting results, right? So if you go and say, I'm going to work out and I'm going to get fine, healthy, strong, well, one workout isn't going to do it, right? You have to be consistent in doing it once, twice, 3 times a week, even, to get that body to where you need it to be. Consistency, right, is doing stuff or doing something over and over, repeatedly. Sometimes we become discouraged because we're looking for those immediate outcomes, but we want to see the finish line before we've even finished the race. It doesn't work like that. But growth doesn't always announce itself either. Sometimes it's happening quietly behind those scenes. Like I always say, God is doing something magnificent behind the scenes, stuff that you can't even see He's doing. He's working those things out for you. Okay, every time you choose to give your best effort, every time you stay committed, despite the challenges you may go through, you're building momentum, okay, that will eventually produce results that you're looking for. So this week, I don't want you to focus on being perfect. Focus on being consistent. Consistency, that's your word for today. Being consistent. Be consistent in your efforts. Be consistent with your attitude, that positive attitude. Be consistent in your goals that you're trying to accomplish. Be consistent in treating others with respect and kindness. Remember, a river can carve through solid rock, not because of its power, but because of its persistence. So there may be days this week when you become tired, which you will. There may be moments when things don't go as planned, which they won't go as planned always. But that's okay. Success isn't about never facing obstacles. It's about continuing to move forward despite those obstacles. So every day gives us a choice, right? We have a choice whether to quit, to coast, or to keep growing. So let's choose growth this week. Let's choose discipline this week. And let's choose consistency this week. Whatever it may be that you need to be more consistent at or consistent in ministry that you're in. Do you need to be more consistent? I mean, really, look in the mirror. Look in the mirror itself. You know, a lot of times we don't want to admit what we're not doing. We don't want to admit what we need to grow in. So if you need to be more consistent in the ministries that you have signed up to be a part of, then look in the mirror and change. Be more consistent. Be focused on being more consistent. Is it on the job? You need to be more consistent on the job and being on time, being prompt, being more, doing your best all 8 hours that you're there instead of the last hour or instead of the first hour. Being more consistent at home with family, whatever, wherever, whatever area it needs to be in. You work on being more consistent this week. And as you move through this week, remember the small things do matter. The effort, the extra effort, it matters. The encouraging word to someone else or even to self, it matters. The positive mindset, that matters. The willingness to keep going when no one else notices. Guess what? It matters. So those small actions, they add up to something great in the end. So that's what I want you to think about. That's what I want you to focus on. So my D-Vibes family, let's start this Monday, today, right now, with confidence and commitment. Keep showing up. Keep pushing forward. Keep planting those seeds of excellence. Your consistency today is creating the success that you'll celebrate tomorrow. That's what I want you to focus on. So I want you to have a fantastic Monday and an amazing week ahead. All right. And this is your D-Vibes reminder. Great things don't happen overnight. They happen every day when you refuse to give up. So remember, consistency. That's our word for this week or today and this week. Consistency. I love you. God loves you even more. You've just been D-Vibed with that D-vibrational, D-inspirational, D-motivational moment. And I want you to always stay purposefully positive and keep going. You've got this. God has you covered. And don't you let anybody mess up your marvelous Monday.